Hey, what's up YouTube? How's it going, my Aquamigos? Thank you for joining me today, guys. I appreciate that. If you haven't done so yet, go down and subscribe to my channel, become an Aquamigo today, and go ahead and like that video. That helps me out a lot. I'm coming at you guys with another fish video today. Today, we're gonna do a little work to the Guppy Tank. Check out those guppies, and check out all the big fry we have. If you guys notice, I took out the net breeder that was in here. The net breeder was just kind of like getting in the way more than anything, and the guppies, the fry that were in that net breeder, they were actually big enough to where I could let them out. And if we look around, I could actually tell you which ones were in the net breeder. Oh, this one right here, that was one of the ones in the net breeder. I remember how they look. Yeah, it's really hard to focus on these guys. That one I think was already outside of the net breeder, but nonetheless, a few of the bigger guppy fry that you see swimming around in here, those were the ones that were in the net breeder. And by the way, guys, I am going to do a water change in this tank today and also clean off the algae that's growing on the glass. I've mentioned this a couple times, but because this tank is right next to a window, like right here, algae grows really easily in this tank. And in today's video, what I actually want to do is I want to go and buy some more Java Fern that I can put into this tank. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach Java Fern to rocks and place them in this tank. Some of you guys who've been watching my channel for a while might remember that I actually bought a Java Fern and I actually tried planting it in this substrate inside that plant pot right there. And then you guys thankfully pointed out to me, hey Tobias, you can't plant Java Fern in substrate, and I did not know that. I just assumed all plants go in the dirt. So what I ended up doing is I took the Java Fern out of that substrate and I actually lodged it in between this decoration back here in the back, and it actually is thriving now, and it has grown a lot since I bought it. It's grown a lot. And just the other day when I released those guppy fry from that net breeder, it got me thinking, hey, I should have a lot more bigger guppy fry in this tank. And what I'm thinking is that I want to plant more Java Fern in this tank so that I can create more hiding spaces for the guppy fry and hopefully, you know, produce more guppies in this tank. By the way, guys, let's take a look at the water hyacinth that I have quarantining in this bin right here. This water hyacinth in particular is actually beginning to multiply. It's spreading out and growing a new water hyacinth plant right there, which is pretty cool. But anyways, back to this. So guys, if you didn't know, there are two ways that you can attach Java Fern to rocks. One is you can super glue them to the rock. Another way is you can tie them to the rock with thread. I'm gonna be tying them with thread today. Maybe in a future video, if you guys want, I can make another video of me super gluing Java Fern to rocks, but for today, I'm gonna use thread. The type of rock I'm going to use to tie the Java Fern to is going to be lava rock. One reason being because I already have it readily available to me. I have a bag of lava rock already. And another reason is I actually just googled this. I didn't know this beforehand. Lava rock actually has natural denitrifying bacteria that will improve the water quality of your aquarium. So guys, what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna go up, pick out a few nice pieces of lava rock. But before we do that, I just want to take care of some quick orders of business. First order of business, I want to start doing shout outs again, so we're gonna mix it up a little today, but if you want to get a shout out from me, make sure you watch this video to the end. Near the end of this video, I will give you instructions on how to get a shout out from me, and we are gonna mix it up a little bit today. If I've already given you a shout out, it's okay, I will gladly shout you out again, guys. Second order of business, if I have forgotten to give you a shout out and I was supposed to give you a shout out in a previous video and I forgot, I apologize. Just make sure you watch this video to the end, and I'll give you instructions on how to get a shout out from me. So yeah guys, that's all our orders of business for today. Let's go. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get our lava rocks. Alright guys, I have the lava rocks around here. Let's take a quick look at the pool pond, just a quick look. Oh, there's so much algae, guys. I gotta take care of that. I will take care of that. Also, I had to remove that one goldfish from the pool pond again because, you know, it was getting attacked again by the other goldfish. So I put it in here for the time being. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our lava rocks. Got them back here. Whoa. I'm gonna try to find, like, you know, maybe like 4 nice pieces. Alright guys, so I picked out a couple nice pieces of lava rock, and what you're going to want to do is just rinse them off beforehand, because they do have like a lot of dust on them. Like if you look at that, they do have like quite a bit of dust on them, and they will you know, probably make your water a little cloudy, so you probably just want to rinse those off, and yeah, they should be good to go. And also, that bag of lava rocks that I got, it was not very expensive. Like, I want to say it was probably under $10 for that bag. I got it at Home Depot. See how they made the water a little darker? That's why you should rinse off your lava rocks. Alright guys, so now I'm ready to go buy the Java Fern. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Petco, and I'm going to buy the Java Fern in those pre-packaged like tubes of aquarium plants. And the cool thing about those is that they are snail free, and I do not believe that I have to quarantine those plants. And I think that is the case because I don't think that they're actually grown in water. I think they might be grown outside of the water. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. And they also probably spent quite some time in those packaged tubes on the shelf at Petco. And I know I'm talking a lot right now, guys, but one thing that I just wanted to point out before we go is that one cool thing about Java Fern that I've learned is that they will grow entirely kind of like new plants on top of old leaves, like all by themselves. Like if you look at that, that is an entirely new plant that's growing out of an existing older leaf. So what I could possibly do is separate that one and attach it to one of these lava rocks, and it will become its entirely own plant. But I'll see about that. Let's just go ahead and pick up our new Java Fern right now. Alright guys, so I just got out of the store. I picked up 4 plants. I got the small plants because what I realized is that in that tank, like Java Fern grows like super fast in my tank. I got 1 regular Java Fern, 1 crested Java Fern, 1 other regular Java Fern, and then I got 1 narrow leaf Java Fern. I'll give you guys a better look when we get home. Alright guys, so we're back home now. Check it out. Like I was saying earlier, we got 2 regular Java Ferns, 1 crested Java Fern, and then 1 narrow leaf Java Fern. And what we're going to do next is we're going to unpackage these, and then I got some black thread. I would recommend using black thread just because it'll be harder to see once you tie it to the rocks. And then we're going to go ahead and tie these to the rocks. I've never done this before, so I'm kind of just like figuring this out along the way. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm just going to give this a quick rinse to get all these little white things and gel off the roots. Alright guys, so I got 1 Java Fern attached to a rock. Now I'm going to do the same thing with these 3. Alright guys, so I got my plants all tied to rocks, and what I noticed is that a lot of these plants, they're inside these tubes, they're tied together with a thread, and I didn't know this before, but if you cut that thread, sometimes there will be more than 1 plant in 1 tube. Not a very big plant, but there like might be a small like rhizome with like leaves on it like this. That will just be like an extra little plant in there that I'm going to go ahead and also attach to a rock. but I just want to go ahead and get these ones in already because they're starting to dry out. That's why I put them in this bowl of water. So let's go over here. And I'm gonna start doing my water change on this guppy tank, and then we'll go ahead and get those plants in. Of course, I'm also going to clean the glass, and we'll be good to go. By the way, guys, for the guppies, I've been doing my water changes using just cups because I'm afraid that if I use my gravel vac, that I'm gonna suck up like some guppy fry. So if you guys have like any suggestions on, you know, another way that I could do a water change, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm just gonna cut out this dead leaf quickly. And now I'm going to clean the glass. Alright guys, so I did a pretty decent job of removing all the algae that was on the glass. For the sake of this video, I just kind of did it quickly. I can go in later. I will go in later and clean it better, but for the sake of this video, that'll do for now. So now what we could do is we could start putting in our new plants. And I kind of want to, you know, maybe make this plant pot a little hiding space for the fish instead of, you know, just sitting there with substrate for no reason. So I think I'll probably do that as well. Alright guys, let's go ahead and place our new plants in there. I'm gonna be somewhat strategic about how I do this. Alright guys, there we go. I think it's looking pretty cool. Pretty good, huh? I think, you know, after giving them like a day or so, because the plants are all like a little droopy probably from like being dehydrated. So, you know, I think if we give them like a couple days, they'll come back to life and it'll look really good. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this thing back up with the water that I set aside and dechlorinated and everything. Alright guys, I'm finished. I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. Check it out. We got the little plant pot, hiding place, cave thing, whatever you want to call it. I think it's looking pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy. So guys, I'm super happy with how the new plants make the guppy tank look. I think it looks really cool, and hopefully it'll provide a lot more hiding spaces for the fry. And guys, we're just about to reach the end of this video, and I just want to let you guys know, if you guys want a shout out in my next video, it doesn't matter if I've shouted you out before. If you want another shout out, or if you've never gotten a shout out and you want a shout out, all you have to do is go down into the comments below and comment, "I am an Aquamigo," and I will shout you out in my next fish video. Alright guys, so that's gonna be just about it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like and go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace!